Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your continued support. Having a few technical issues, so I can't bring you the actual article that I would normally do today, but I can talk about it and I can leave you a link to it, and I can also show you a couple of screenshots of it. So I'm afraid that's all I can do at the moment. Right, so well, you know that Sir Stephen Timms has been organising this particular panel, this disability panel, which he wants to use to try and complete the PIP review, which is going to be hopefully published next autumn. Now he's had this panel of 10, which he says is enough, although there are people who believe that's not enough. But let me know what you think down in the comment section on that. Do you think that 10 is enough, or do you think there should be more? Anyway, some of the people who have been appointed to this, or are applying, I should say, applying to this panel, have looked at some of the details of it, and they're a little bit concerned. Now the reason why they're concerned is because they will have to sign an NDA. Now an NDA, for those who don't know, is a non-disclosure agreement, which means that once you've signed it, anything that happens during your work under that NDA cannot be spoken about, so you can't talk about it to anybody else. Now obviously the restrictions depend on the NDA, so you can probably speak about it to other members of the panel, but not to friends, family, and obviously the press and things like that. Now the reason why some of the people who are looking at this panel are up in arms is because they believe that it should be transparent. They believe that what's discussed should be open and transparent, so that it can be put to the wider community and also the wider public to see what the views are. Now there are some people, of course, who say, well, it has to be an NDA because there are certain things that are going to be discussed that they won't want to be made public. But there are ways around it. There are ways that they can restrict certain parts of discussions without restricting everything else. Now a lot of people are thinking that this is just a backhanded way of trying to stop details that might be unpleasant leaking out into the public domain, which is possible. I mean, anything's possible with this government, to be fair, and so I hope that now this has been brought to light, that the NDA will either be changed or withdrawn. But I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. As always, do you think that they are well within their rights to have an NDA, so that people can't talk about things such as perhaps the inner workings of government without without releasing secrets or things like this? Or do you think that it should be open and transparent, and that everything which is discussed should be discussed openly? Now I don't know if they are, but I think they should discuss these things on the panel live on Parliament TV or something like that. I think they should be broadcastable. I don't know if they are going to be. Let me know if you know that that's the case or not. But I think all these things should be broadcast so that they can be discussed openly in a public forum, and then people can give their opinions either way. I think that's the best way to do it. It doesn't look like that's how it's going to be done, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section about this. Please do let me know. Also, please do subscribe if you've got this far, to help push the channel along, and I'll see you next time.